Hey there viewers, my name's Torinski and welcome to Torinski Tries, where we make our way through games old and new and try to showcase just a little bit of what they have in store. Today, we're going to be checking out The Binding of Isaac Repentance, and this is a little bit of a weirder one because I've actually played this specific DLC to this game on my Twitch channel already, even posted one of my runs over to YouTube, but I hadn't unlocked some prereqs in order to finally explore the new paths that were offered in this DLC. And so in the back end, I was able to defeat a certain boss 3 times and to make sure that I have access to those new routes. And with that, we are ready to explore what all this new DLC has to offer in terms of the new pathways available. We will be playing as the new character, Bethany, as well, just to showcase her once more here and maybe see some good item interactions. But I guess to start it all off, Binding of Isaac in general, if you haven't checked it out at all, is a roguelike game developed, or it's the brainchild of Ed McMillen and developed in conjunction with Nicholas Inc. Co. I forget what the suffix is for that company, but it's been out for quite a few years, changing forms and adding new DLC and expansions, and then this is the most recent and potentially final, in fact I think it is final, expansion onto the game. It took a lot of stuff that was created for a mod for Rebirth called Antibirth, and the team actually worked with the person who made that mod in order to port it on over, as well as making a whole bunch of changes, reworking some things and kind of updating it, making it look a little fancier. And that's what we have available for us. So I played through a decent amount of the Antibirth mod myself, and I'm excited to see what kind of changes have made their way on over to the main branch here. But again, just to take a step back as we're waiting, or not as we're waiting, but for anyone who hasn't played the game themselves, up in the top left we can see our health, currently have 3 hearts, and also our usable items. So we're able to, in fact I'll use it right now, use that up and it will expend the 4-bar charge, and that will build up over the course of 4 rooms, and we'll continue to be able to use that as we go. And then we have our consumables, coins, keys, bombs that will be used throughout the run to achieve various things, and soul hearts as well. Specifically for this character, they're a consumable that allows us to add charges to our usable items, so we could actually expend all 4 of those hearts and use our item one more time here if we so desired. And then finally we get to see on the left side there a bunch of the stats that will be the bread and butter of the game. In fact, I should be maybe starting to walk through here as I talk. I do really like that item, so good start for us. But yeah, on the left there, actually I'm gonna stop walking now, a bit awkward here, but we're gonna, I think, just continue to push through it because I do want to go over those stats, and it's a bit harder to point them out when we're in action here. So starting at the top, we have movement speed, fairly straightforward. Our tiers, which is how often we shoot off new shots. Our damage, straightforward. And then range and shot speed both kind of work together to determine how far you can actually hit enemies. Range is how long your tiers last, and shot speed is how quickly they move across the screen, so both of those kind of work in tandem in a lot of ways. And then finally we have luck, which we may or may not see effects that relate to that, so we'll leave it alone for now. And same with Devil and Angel Room chances, the last 2 things on those lists, or on that list of stats, we'll ignore for the moment here. But as we make our way through the basement here, we're going to be picking up a series of items, or a number of items as it were. So we started off by grabbing that little target, and that one is one of the few items I actually know the effect of fully, and it increases our damage as we continue to hit enemies. So if we miss shots, or a number of shots in a row, and then we'll lose that boost, but it's definitely a pretty powerful ability. I'm definitely going to take out these fires and just keep it moving for now. Yeah, each floor in the game is guaranteed to have certain rooms show up, so there's always going to be an item room and a shop room, as well as a boss at the end of the level. So we make our way through, gathering a couple items per floor usually. Sometimes more if we're lucky here. And try our best to survive and make it out through the basement here. Unfortunately, just lost a bunch of those blue spirits that I was actually working quite hard to protect and keep around, but that should be fine as we make our way on into the first boss here. We're missing a lot of shots and losing all of our damage, but as long as the enemies would line up nicely for us, we should be able to make good use of this. Getting quite lucky here. That was a bit sketchier than I would have liked, but we'll take a damage up for sure. Bring back another spirit with our usable item. I guess to explain that on the back end a little bit, each time we use that item, it spawns one of these little spirits that shoots with us. And if they take a couple of hits, they'll disappear. Hits from enemies, that is. And so we want to try and snowball with this character as we build up an army of these spirits. We're dealing a whole lot of damage, and they also protect us temporarily, though they're taking damage in the meantime. But here's the new path down for. We have to expend a key on the first level in order to access it. And now that we've done so, the world is our oyster. We'll see how it goes here. What kind of surprises await us. We only have one extra key now, and after the first floor, all the item rooms and... oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Thought I could sneak around there. All the item rooms and shops require keys to enter them, so it's definitely something to keep an eye out for. Now I understand how these buddies attack. That's good to know. It's all about just making few enough mistakes for now. I'm gonna use this card. So I picked up a Hangman Card, which is one of the many consumables that we can use throughout our journey. This one gives us flying for a room, so I'm gonna use it to fly over this. Grab the doctor's remote. Let us... Oh, crap. I didn't mean to go in here. I was just talking about how we didn't want to come in here. Well, I'll use the doctor's remote to blow up the statue at the very least. That gives us a new kind of spirit. So yeah, Bethany's item in particular is special because it works in conjunction with another active item to change its effect, which is pretty sweet. I'm gonna buy a key, even though I'm just stupid for coming in here. My main reason for that, actually, was to blow up the statue, which increases the chance of us getting an angel room or a devil deal on this floor. But that also relies on us not taking damage in the boss fight, so it's going to be a tricky one to achieve, potentially. We'll use our one key to hop in here, and ooh, Tech 5 is a very good item as well. I don't know all the items in this game. I have a couple hundred hours, I think, of playtime, and there's still a bunch that I haven't had the opportunity to get, at least not often enough to have a good understanding of them, but this one I do remember because it is quite good, because it just works in conjunction with our normal shots, but it's an infinite range laser beam. So what's not to like about that? Now we'll just do our best not to lose too much health here on the main floor, especially since I didn't really need to keep going into that final room. We probably, as soon as we had the charges necessary, should head it right into this fight here. So our first attack there with our doctor's remote, or I think that's what it was called. Pretty impressive, but definitely a bit trickier here. So we made it through this fight okay, but unfortunately we did not get our 46% chance at an angel deal. So on the next floor, I think we're going to be trying our best to not take any damage, or specifically red heart damage, but with this character in particular, that is the only kind. So we're going to head back here now that we picked up a couple more keys. Check out what this is. It's not great, but we'll re-roll some stuff here. Full health. Could have been useful, but unfortunately not quite what we needed. Same with the telepills there, taking us somewhere we've already been. Well, make the trip all the way back up. I guess to explain, yeah, pills are another consumable here, but we don't know what they do until we take them for the first time each run, so it's a bit risky, but that's the kind of gambling I enjoy, so I do my best to pick them all up, or not necessarily do my best, but I enjoy trying out all the effects of those. Hoping for some good luck, especially since there are a couple of really strong pills in the mix. Also lots of garbage, but we'll just ignore that part. But okay, first floor of this section did not go too poorly. But we will see if we can continue to have such luck. Oh jeez. All of our spirits got taken out here, and there we go. We unfortunately already took red heart damage, so we'll not have the guarantee for an angel room again, but still might get lucky. We will blow up some stuff here. Perfect. That will increase our chances of getting an angel room, and then I'm going to blow up our donation machine here to just rip out some money real quick, because this item right here is incredible with this character. So we're going to snap grab that and continue to make our way. Oh dang it, thought we were safe there. Yeah, I remember how these buddies work now. I'd kind of forgotten how some of these enemies present themselves, but I think we should be able to make it through this. We have double uses on this, so this should hit twice, I believe. Oh jeez. Oh no, we got hit. Such a shame. So we will not be getting an angel room here, or at least very low chance, but that's alright. We'll take what we are given here. And then we'll head back because we never did pick up the item from this floor. We mostly wanted to just fight that boss as soon as we could here. Well, we're still fresh, but maybe we should have come here for one more item, gotten a bit more power. Depends on what's in here. So this is a familiar that follows us around and shoots 4 ways. Or we could take a mystery one, which is interesting. I don't even know if I noticed this on the first downpour floor, because I was so excited about that tech number 5. But this is slightly different from the mod, because in the mod you could see what both these were and you just had to choose. I kind of like that we get a mystery second choice. I'm gonna take it. Random blast, so I think that means that our bombs, when we lay them, will also drop items out of them, which is pretty sweet. We won't worry about this room for now, because this is very much just showing off the area, but that is definitely relevant for this path. Don't know what that white flame is. Don't think I've ever seen a white flame. Just searching through the data banks of Antibirth mod in my head too, and it's not ringing any bells. Curious about that one. But again, we won't worry about it on this round. At some point I will be going through and trying to get all the unlocks and whatnot, but for now let's just have some fun exploring, see what we can see, shall we? We got a bunch of bombs, fortunately, which means we can now, if we come over here, use this once to bomb. Oh, we only need 1 bomb. Or this bomb is strong. I think in the mod you needed 2 bombs to get through this gate and go down into the mines, but okay, it's going alright so far. Definitely not ideal. We would have liked to have gone a few more angel rooms by this point, but we'll keep it moving and see how far we can explore into this content. Anything we don't get to in this quick preview, I'm sure I will be coming back to this game on stream and or on YouTube itself in the future, so hopefully people enjoy the content of this game. It's a bit of a weirder one to put on the channel, because I know that there are definitely a few content creators that are the big names in the series already, and because it's such an old and popular series of games, it definitely has, yeah, that kind of known fan base. Oh gosh, I didn't pay attention to which switch. Eyes open, shot across like that, and eyes closed, shot diagonal, I think. Don't like those enemies though. I didn't expect to like anything in this section of the game because from what I remember of the Antibirth mod, the mines is a pain in the butt. Oh, with laser shot. This is gonna be much nicer. Just kind of chill out here. Let everyone come to us. Perfect. And there we go. There's item room. I think I do actually want to switch these out. Do I actually have to be able to fly just to get to these? That seems wonky to me. Let's try and blow up these and see what happens if I press this button. That is an interesting mechanic. Huh. Well, I think I'll pick up a new active item. We might end up going back to that bomb one because it definitely is pretty nice here. But I wanted to see how this does. Oh, geez. Kinda got hoisted by our own petard there as this thing shot the bombs towards us, but still pretty strong. So let's try and work up another charge, or at least get a little bit closer to doing so. As long as it's not too detrimental to our health on the journey. Getting a bit luckier with room contents now, at least. I'm gonna take the money. I'm gonna grab another key. I'm gonna grab the soul heart. You know what? I think that will do us for now. No, we'll go one more chamber. Why not? The rest of this charge. Those buddies aren't too bad to take out. Okie dokie. Well, there we go. We got our sprinkler charge back, so we'll be launching that as soon as we get into the boss fight. But before that, let's make our way back on down to where that treasure room was. It needs 2 keys to open, so we didn't have the excess at first, but now let's check it out here. Just a bunch of poop, so not fantastic, but honestly, we will take it. And let's head on up and try not to die immediately in this next boss fight. I am not excited, because I know that the mineshaft bosses can be their own kind of nightmare, and I don't even want to imagine what they might have changed about them. Okay, this fight, I do recall. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold. Oh, okay, I'm holding for too long. There we go. Okay, we should... Oh, no. Oh, I got caught on a rock. Oh, okay. Such a fool. Well, how are we doing for time? Honestly, definitely probably have enough to pop through another run. So let's just restart from there, because after all, this is a roguelike, and so dying is going to be a very common occurrence, especially when you're just starting out. I should be a bit more experienced by this point, but it's definitely a whole new ball game when we start bringing in the repentance. So let's try one more time from the top here and see if we can't push through for a few more of those nice angel deals. Maybe try and snowball some of our little boost spirit buddies a bit more and get a few of them up before we get to the boss here. We're doing it. Holding down R. We're gonna go once more from the top. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we should be good here. We'll run through trying to speed up just a wee bit, but at the same time I do not want to lose too many of my followers unnecessarily here, so doing our best there. This looks like the safe spot here. Perfect. Love to see it. Oh gosh, get away from that though. Absolute panic. Okay, we don't want to get hit by these buddies. We want all that sweet, sweet charge. And we got a key, so that's one mission down the drain already. Yes, not down the drain, that's the negative connotation. That's not what we want here. So let's see what we find in our first item room as well. But I can definitely understand people, or could see people, yeah, restart scumming until you have the room right next to you, the item room, because that definitely happens some runs. And you get a good item out of it too. Ooh, this unicorn horn definitely interests me. So this is a usable item that will stack on top of our book here, and it temporarily makes you invulnerable to damage and deal damage on touch as well. So this might be very handy special item here. We'll see how it works when we get to the first boss. We'll pick up that razor blade from this room as well. That gives us a nice little orbital that will deal a bit of damage to enemies, but also just protects us from taking shots. And this is looking like a pretty dang solid start. Let's see how this works. Ooh, it gives us another orbital as well. Or makes our orbitals just invincible. Oh no, it gave us one as well. Very cool. Love to see it. Ooh, danger charge. No idea what that does either. But okay, we got the key this time around. Let's pop on down and try to make the most of this pretty solid start. One of my very first runs with Bethany, I had a similar item, but it was one that does not deal damage on its own. But fortunately, or it just makes us invincible without dealing damage on touch, rather. But fortunately, we already had a bunch of little floaty buddies around us, so each time we use that one, we were able to clear rooms no problem. Hoping that's a good sign for this item as well. Can't use this one quite as often, but deals a bit more damage when we do use it, I believe. Definitely watch out for these buddies here, now that we know how these little spitters attack. Oh my gosh, there's so many. What am I supposed to do? I can't deal damage fast enough. Oh, I guess I can kill these guys. Oh, forgot. So used to the white skulls that are unhittable. Oh gosh, I need to just finish this room. Oh no, we're gonna die. Okay, pick up this health, please. Jeez Louise. Definitely should have expended some of my spirit hearts to just use my active item there. That would have been the smart play, I think. Oh, I almost didn't see you buddies here either. Very scary. Just have to look for the reflections. Very creepy. But we should be able to take out these buddies. Okay, we'll just play it very safe, knock them all back. Oh geez, almost ran right into those. Come on, get out of here. No, don't face me, please. Don't face me, please. Yeah. Okay, we're still alive. Just barely holding on. Didn't quite get to the item room, but I'm going to pop in here because we have our charge. And so I want to just pop in on this buddy. I'm rotating to use our orbitals as much as possible. There we go. We also got the angel room we wanted. So we'll grab this, speed up a bunch, and get a little smaller. Let's see what our angel room has in store. Oh, this is tough. Oh, game, why hurt me so? Because this item here, when we use it, gives us a little white shard of heart. I'm trying to... Eternal heart, that's what it's called. It's called an eternal heart. And when we pass between floors with an eternal heart on us, it gives us an extra bit of health, so another empty red cell. So it's very powerful. If you get damaged, you do lose that eternal heart as well. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this, but we'll show it in action here in a moment anyway. So I can't come back into this room after I leave the boss fight, which means I have to make the decision now whether I want to bring this with me or switch back to that buddy. I do like the free room clears. But extra health is pretty incredible. You know what? We're gonna leave that on the pedestal. We're gonna run with this. I'm kind of having fun. The invincibility, and I'm gonna also try and keep in mind to actually use that a bit more effectively here. Oh, very sketchy. Quickly run and grab those, see what we get here. I'll go with the mystery. Oh, interesting. This is a very solid item as well. Each time this one is used, it makes our shots track to enemies. Let's just use it to grab another little spirit pal, and then we've already turned down better. So let's just run with this for now. And I guess we're heading down to the next floor. We're looking a little light on consumables, unfortunately, but hopefully we can still turn that around here. We at least managed to keep this Eternal Heart around, so that's another little bit of health. Let's get cracking. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. Oh, also wave-based room. Got to keep that in mind. I almost took my fingers off the relevant controls there. But these are not too shabby so far. More comfortable with these enemy setups. Oh, I say right before taking damage, of course. Ooh, and we have no keys. I guess that's not at all a good situation, is it? Let's see if we can't fix that. Oh, this was not a great option for me, but it ended up working out. Okay, so that takes away my ability to shoot, so I thought I was screwed there, but turns out you can use those fires to kill those golden flies. I never knew that. That is new tech on my end of things here. But okay. Still no keys. Unfortunately, we don't have a stack of our item right now. And we just ate a pill that causes our shots to do this, back and forth either side. But you know what, let's just cheat the system here. We're gonna run in. And as soon as this buddy comes out, let's use our item, make sure to follow around as much as we can. Perfect, managed to get the kill. And got the 5.6% chance at an angel room, so that is pretty nuts. As for here, we definitely will take the wafer, which won't do anything immediately, but will have huge repercussions if we're able to survive until the late game. Alright, I'm glad I kept the horn, because that was definitely a pretty solid way to fight that boss that's normally a huge pain in the butt, in my opinion. Aw, dang, and there we go. We finally kind of wasted an item by taking the mystery one. So this side was just a little familiar buddy that fires seeking shots, but I thought I'd risk it for the biscuit there. Fortunately, didn't quite pay off the way we'd want it to, but that is all good. Jeez, let's just try and gain some item charges here before we leave the floor, and we'll head back into the mines for a second time. Oh lord. Ooh, double active. That's a very good card. For us to pick up, pretty much a free room clear in any one room. Potentially even will help us get through the tougher bosses that one special sequence doesn't cut it for. And there we go. We should check out the rocks there for their special looking rocks to keep an eye out for. Alrighty. Think I want to just get going here. We're saving our last key for the next item room. And let's use some bombs. One bomb? That does take 2 bombs. It's just the doctor's remote that was strong. Good to know for the future. And here we go once more. Once more into the deep. And, ooh, right next to our item room, off the bat, don't mind if I do. I forget which fly this is. Some of the flies are really good, some are a bit more meh. I think this one's an orbital, so I'm gonna pick it up. Perfect. So when we go invincible, that will be another source of damage ticking off. It's kind of maxing out our build in that specific regard. I think it'll work out. But one of the main advantages that we're seeing about our minions here is that all their shots go through walls, and so that's super handy for hitting enemies without giving them an opportunity to hit us back. Let's take these pills. One bad, one good. I'll definitely take that, especially since increasing our fire rate is a pretty huge advantage. I was just going to use this up here. It gives us another orbital buddy, and no real harm. Jeez, that bomb was a little bit scary though. And okay, as long as we manage to recharge our item while keeping ourselves in one shape, I won't regret that too much. Ooh, I don't know what these guys fire. Turns out it's fire. Ooh, they're taking out some of my little spirits though. I don't like that. But already at the boss chamber. Unfortunately, I did just remember one of the bosses from the mine area in the Antibirth mod, and it's a bit disheartening because it's one that our item won't help very much with. It involves multiple rounds of enemy combatants, so we'll have to see when we get there in just a moment here. Okay, not quite enough money for anything there, and though we're pretty close to being able to afford the Spirit Heart there, so maybe we'll pick that up. But I think I'm gonna head for this boss fight while we have our charged item. Before I do so, I'm gonna drop a bomb here to destroy the statue for that extra angel room chance. Light though it is, but also the charity machine to get 2 more monies, and and I'm actually not gonna take either of those for now because I just realized a different strategy. The main issue with wave-based monsters, oh, it's not the wave one, so apparently we might have been fine, but I think I still need to pick up the bombs and bomb these bad boys. Okay, so this is a bit of a weird fight for us, just because it's a bit more puzzly than pure combative, but we will figure it out here still. In fact, let's just use this now. Excuse me, I'd like to... There we go. Perfect, just like we drew it up, except not at all. Originally I was planning to use my special card that I picked up here, but it's looking like we'll be hanging on to that, so I'll grab one more Spirit Heart instead. And is it worth it to clear more rooms? Might not be, but I did just notice upon second look here that there's a special tinted rock. There are rocks with little X's on them to keep an eye out for. Drop more Spirit Hearts. Just more charge for the Charge God. Definitely something we're interested in. You know, I think I'm just gonna head on down. We got our item room, we got our shop. Let's just see how far we can make it. Coming up on one of our last opportunities to pick up items, because at a certain point in the game we stop getting those nice item rooms and shops and just have to deal with pure combat instead. Ooh. Well, I like this room, kind of splits off into multiple sub chambers. I shouldn't have hit that button though. Let the enemies onto my side before I was ready for them. Yeah, we can just shoot from down here. That seems much better. Slower, maybe, but better. Safer, I should say. Be a bit more objective about it. Or subjective? That's a weird context for those words. And I'm also focusing way more on what's in front of me than my thoughts on that. So let's just roll on by and try our best. Oh, dang it. First bit of damage on the floor, unfortunately. Was hoping that we'd get a better chance at the angel stuff. Also, shove this red creeple over the ground, making my life a nightmare. Okay. So, fortunately, I have lost all of my little... Oh no. Didn't mean to come back in here. Would have been happy to leave, never come back. Mistimed that one something fierce. Ooh, that might... Dang it, I was hoping that bomb would hit them, but... Okie dokie. Things are just going downhill, both in my quality of narration and play, apparently. To be expected, I guess, as the run drags on here, and I'm getting faced with more and more of these completely unexpected enemies and rooms. Man, this is a nightmare on its own. Take out this buddy. And that should be just about it. There we go. That is it. Jeez Louise, though. Oh, we'll definitely take this. Very nice. Item on the left slows us down a bit, but gives us health. Actually, I'm going to take it, because we already had decent speed. Our main thing to look out for now is don't accidentally step on bomb rocks, because that's a common problem, my end of things here. And we'll check out the shop. It's very tempting to pick up that battery there. Still may. But for now, let's just keep walking for the moment. Oh, geez, had to walk right next to one of those bomb rocks there. And eyes open are perpendicular shots. Eyes closed. Oh, because the closed eyes make X's. There we go. That's a nice, easy way to remember that. Can't tell when I'm going to get the kill shots on these buddies, though. That's always the hardest part. Dang it, I don't want to use my special. We've worked this hard already. It's absolute panic every time I get the kill on one of these bad boys. Oh geez, I thought that one was going to hit me. I was not paying close enough attention. Okie dokes. Let's see what else is in stock. The next tough room, we'll definitely just throw out our charge right away. There's no need to be hanging on to that with so many battery potentials lying about. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. Love to see it. Just take out all these bad boys. No risk to us. No concerns. And what else? Right, now that we can crush rocks, we can crush them into gaps like this. So that's definitely not too shabby. And yeah, you know, instead of paying for a battery, I think there might be two we can get here. Grab that one and then make our way on down these parts. Oh, geez, don't walk into a fire. There we go. A bit of a waste of that full battery, but we'll take it. Let's see which boss we get for this section here, because we could still get the wave-based one that I was thinking about earlier. Bit of a nightmare situation. So our damage is not very good. We're fully relying on this special ability. Okay. Just wait for him to come out and charge this bad boy. Come on, we can do it. Nice. Oh, never mind. That was just wave one. Oh no. Oh. Do you get something extra for killing them? Oh, that's new. Huh. So this room used to take spirit hearts? Oh, now Bethany's able to give real hearts. Oh, that makes things nicer for her. That will take the HP up here, heals us a little bit as well. And then I am gonna quickly shuffle on back. I guess quick is kind of a relative term. But I want to head on this way to grab the health we left behind, to top ourselves off. No, for a second there I thought we might waste our time, but right, we can just walk over rocks now. That's handy to remember, as long as we do manage to remember it. And time for the third and final new section? I guess, no, not really. There's a new womb section as well, now that I think about it. But alrighty, let's head down into... what would this place be called? It's a weird, like, cultist haven? Let's find out. Mausoleum, right. And an extra large floor. Okay, so... that means we'll find 2 item rooms, 2 boss rooms. I think still just 1 shop. I never remember how that goes. I have no idea what this little demon spirit is that's walking towards us, but... oh, apparently it has a brimstone attack. Don't know what procs it yet, but we'll try not to find out, ideally. Just never run into that. We break this. Perfect. We will definitely open this now that we're feeling a bit more comfortable in terms of number of keys. We can easily open up all of these chests. Oh, this one's interesting. Hop in here. Huh. Weird. What a weird setup. Brimstone baby? Oh gosh. Okay, how was I having no problems with Brimstone Buddy before? Now it's just a nightmare. Oh gosh, this... stop this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Changing that way, changing that way. This is very scary. And I do not like it. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever. We're not ready to fight any kind of bosses, even the mini kind, without our ability up here. You know what? We're put our ability up. There we go. That's the answer. And since it gives us 1 invincibility hit on this, we'll pop in here while we're at it. Definitely worth it, even just for those spirit hearts, because that's another full use of our active ability here. Another tears up, another shot speed down. Not too shabby. And otherwise, let's keep it going here. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Yeah. Very scary. This entire floor and all its summons, I do not like. In fact, without a great way of killing enemies with our own shots, it's an absolute nightmare down here without using any of our spirit hearts. I would like to not use all my spirit hearts. Oh no, get out of there. Okay, so when we're in that purple aura, we're not able to shoot. That's good to know. That's a little bit scary, but good to know. Okay, nothing... oh, I was gonna say nothing good for us here, but we can actually crack into this bad boy. All sneaky-like. Perfect. And let's go back up to one of these little rooms, or little chambers. Oh, this is cool. Use the teleports to dodge this guy. Shoot me here. That's a cool strategy. I'm guessing that's intended too, but who knows? Oh gosh, oh I don't like this. Should be able to take... gosh, come on. Just quickly chop him down with my razor blade. That was really irresponsible play there. Definitely not the right decision. Jesus. I was hoping for some healing here. Telepills. Okay, good. Didn't drop us off in the middle of anything too freaky. Well, let's make our way back there and see what's in that item room at the very least. I would like to have some more health though. That's all I ask for. Well, we'll take speed and range up, I guess. Oh no, we definitely should have gone for the mystery. Maybe gotten something actually useful out of that instead. Oh well, so it goes. Super quick though, at the very least. Let's pop in through here. Do I have to resort to my special? Oh, these buddies will keep doubling if I don't. Oh gosh. What am I supposed to do with this character? Don't think it's possible. Do they have a max number of splits? They must have a max number of splits. Right. Kind of running some testing here, I guess. Or I'm somehow reducing their numbers. One way or another. It's working. Okay. Managed it there. Do one of those, and then... Okay, go, and then try and do a better job this time. Oh, never mind, it's impossible. I was hoping to do a better job of chopping down the spawns after the fact, but that's a bit tougher than I was expecting. That was a pretty fast turnaround time on the revival there, friend. But there we go. Still managed to make it through the room. This is also a safe chest for me to get. I guess not so much. Ah! No! I'm very lucky that didn't kill me, though. Yes, here goes. Okay, this one is one where we use this, because this guy is a nightmare to fight on our own, we've learned. Oh, almost stayed in the middle of the bad guys there for an inappropriate amount of time. Scary. I don't like this at all. Spawned in a bunch of extra monsters for them because I'm foolish. Ooh. But then also, somehow on the flip side, went way better on the second half of the chamber than I expected, so I'll take it. Oh, we're about to die, unless we get some healing here. Oh, don't touch that. That was close. Still no healing, though. Let's use more of our soul heart charges. We're just trying to make it as far as we can in this cruel, dark world. It's not going well. Oh, there we go. Health, health. Okay, now we can afford to go back to being a little more, oh jeez, defensively minded here. Oh, I can block their items? That doesn't hurt me, hey? Interesting. Then they just leave? Okay, I'll take that. And... Ow. Quite the pathway we're revealing here. This room is normally a bit harder when you have to keep dealing with those rocks, but it's a nice little aspect of this Thunder Thighs perk that we picked up. I'm definitely using my special here. Any room with these invincibility buddies will just simplify things a wee bit. Chase them down ourselves. And I'll go with the mystery item here. Dang, unfortunately not great. Okay. Let's try to find ourselves the boss room here. Okay, that went better than expected. I thought I was going to have to resort to using a charge even after it had started. Speaking of charge, we're going to use it on any mini-boss because otherwise it takes an eternity for us to do anything there. No, we are pretty much out of that ability now, so that's not great. Let's get you to chase us there. Perfect. And I guess we'll go up. Don't like how large this chamber is. But I've kind of figured out how to deal with those enemies at the very least, so I'll take it. Let's just take out these buddies. One fell swoop, you know. Oh, turns out we definitely should have saved that. Oh no. This is so much worse. Okay, we're using our special card that allows us to use that item without needing to charge. And now things are starting to look a little desperate. I was hoping to run into the boss room before this, but there it is now, I see. Oh, we also found a crawl space, it looks like, up there. So we'll check that out right away. Okay, this is a bit more manageable of a little boss fight here. Oh boy. Let's check out what's in this crawl space as well. Be something fancy. Perfect. Also tops off the charge on our items, so no complaints there. Now we have 2 bosses to get through. First one, we will just immediately use this and hopefully melt her down. Oh geez. Just a wee bit scary. That's a bit of a heal for us, but we'll make our way back on out now and look for some charging potential situations. Oh geez, oh geez. Oh, okay, I thought I was definitely getting hit there. Oh right, there's a battery? Is this a full battery on the ground? Oh no, I have to fly to get there. Never mind. This is an interesting puzzle. Oh, does that count as pushing it? Oh, it does indeed. Oh, and I can cheat this because I can switch sides like this. Get wrecked. And like that. Hey, I'll take it. Okay, hop in here. We'll use our bombs up to just clear up all these bad boys. See what kind of consumables we get out of it. I'll take the health for sure. And now we need one more chamber, and it looks like we have exactly one more chamber to go here. Head back that way. This has been a bit of a roller coaster. A second ago, I thought I was definitely out of the run-in here. Oops, dang it. Messed that one up a little bit. There we go. Won't worry too much about that one bomb lying around. Let's just try and make it through this chamber without losing too much of anything. And that should just about do it. Perfect. Just enough rooms left over to fill out the rest of that charge. Let's go the loop here instead of going through that dangerous room as well. Gives us a nice opportunity to take a sit. Well, of course it would take a few runs before we finally get one that does well enough to continue onto this far, but unfortunately it does make this on its way towards a long episode. But there we are, managed to melt through here. And unfortunately, I believe this is as far as we get, because I believe in order to get through this red door, we need to take some special steps. So we'll definitely be attempting that in the future. As for the rest of this run, let's just take a nice white path down. Also didn't need to bomb that. I forgot that we're able to just walk over things. And okay, I guess we make our way on downwards. We're, yeah, out of the new content at this point and back into kind of same old, same old. We'll see how I do in same old territory. Not sure how much it will improve our odds of success here, because we're still running with a bit of an interesting setup, just in terms of not being very durable. I shouldn't leave it at that, because looking at our health, we definitely seem durable. I guess what I should say, because it's more accurate, is we need some offensive power. We have lots of durability, but no offensive capability, which is a little bit rough. Come on, where are you at? There we go. We hunt down everyone in that room. I mean, as long as we have a full contingent of sprites here, I guess we're doing okay for damage, but it's not always the best to be completely subservient to that mechanic, because we're not going to be able to keep them around as often as I would like. This shouldn't be too bad of a chamber for us, though. At the very least. And, ooh, we'll save that Eternal Heart there. This is an interesting enemy. Just have to walk it into something that is other than our shots. If you don't have an orbital or some kind of creep or something, that enemy that just mirrors you can be a pain in the butt. But okay. Things are definitely kind of coming together. Somehow, some way, somehow. Slowly losing my buddies as we go here, but that's to be expected, I guess. Hematemesis is horrible. Oh no, there goes all of our health. Well, let's run straight in here. Let's just burn through this buddy real quick. That was not the best play, I don't think, but we should be able to beat her while kind of body blocking with the razor here. But not a whole lot of health to go. We can do this. Poor timing on my use item there, but oh gosh, now we have to go the other way. Oh, very scary. Much scarier than it should have been. We had a lot of health going into that, but unfortunately, one bad pill is just gonna wrest away all of our hopes and dreams. But we'll run back, grab these little bits of health we left lying around, double check if there are any in this room as well. No, but there is a battery, so I'll take that. And back on up we go. We were pretty lucky this time around to find the boss room right away at the very least, so I'll take that. Pick up this Eternal Heart, and let's keep it rolling here. We took the light path. Yeah, definitely important to remember which path we took there, otherwise it can lead to some embarrassing situations. And let's go big room first. Not even a little bit worth it. Okay, so just need to keep an eye on where these enemies are spawning in from. And everything will be okay. Okay, that one was close. Not actually prepared. Oh, geez. Neither was I prepared there. Almost running right into these buddies every single time. Again and again. But okay, there we are. Managed to clear this room. It wasn't one that was worth our active ability because I have to wait for all those buddies to show up in order to hit them, which can be a pain in the butt. Let's see. Yeah, I was hoping we could at least take out that big eye with it here, and then hopefully be able to recharge it safely in the next couple of chambers. You know, you never know when you'll just immediately run into something that was 10 times worse, or is 10 times worse than what you were avoiding in the first place. Okay, one little ghost son of a gun down. Let's just work on this angel. Oh geez, that one teleported right on top of me. And come on, you gotta be just about through this one, buddy. Way too much health. And perfect. Oh, can you go say hello? Close my door here. I am recording. I'll let my partner know as she gets home. Oops. You know what, I'm gonna use my special ability here because this is a very dangerous chamber. Just simplifies things a wee bit in that regard. And perfect. There's the kind of chamber we want to see a bit more often. That I can handle. Not a mini boss fight in the middle of... There's another one. We're just burning through all of our charges again on our spirit hearts here, but hopefully... Oh, it's all worth it. Dang it. I took damage before I used it. Very inefficient use of our abilities here. Do our best to not get hit. Oh jeez. Oh my lord. Not even paying attention. Immediately get hit. But that's still not too shabby. I think we've almost made our way to the boss fight. I think it's always the longest, like, continuous path of rooms away from the starting area. So usually when we start making it this far down a path, it's decent odds that we'll find the boss at the end of it at the very least. Oh, dang it. Okay. Yeah. Chill out on this fight. In fact, you know what? Against too many bosses, we're just going to use our abilities here, I think. We might not even make it through them both. Wow, that is painful. I'm kind of surprised this run has somehow managed to make it this far. We have extremely weak stats in so many regards. We're really relying on this one item to just carry us. Ooh, it's not going to take damage on a room that we can actually clear ourselves. One of the few rooms that isn't pure panic mode. Okay. Here, yeah, I was a little slow again in activating this. Fortunately took a bit of damage, but we did at least replenish that health. Ooh, took a wrong turn somewhere here. To backtrack. Oh, this isn't quite it. I'm actually just going to set a bomb down there, and we are running away from that fight because there's no need to get through that one. Perfect. I was a little scared for this room to start out, but we managed to simplify it in the first little bit there, so I'll take it. Oh, perfect. And now we're just about ready. Wait, if I break all of these, do they just leave? Do ghosts just leave, please? Okay, well, we should definitely at least be able to make it through this fight. We'll run through... Oh, geez, we might not make it through this fight. Holy... Tell you what, let's put all our eggs into this basket. We're not making it through the chest anyway. So let's use up the rest of our spirit hearts, pop this buddy into the next phase of his attacks here. I'm a bit more comfortable with this part of the fight. Oh, we interrupted his normal attack that he does there, I'm pretty sure. In fact, this fight is doing weird stuff in general compared to what I'm used to. There we go. Suck yourself up. That's more what I'm used to. Please don't fly around. Oh, jeez. Every moment you spend flying like this, I'm in sheer panic mode. Whoa, top left. We fortunately have 2 hits left. If not for that wafer item we found earlier, we'd actually only be able to take 1 hit here. So, very happy with that defensive item, but still a sketchy experience. Hands are real sweaty for sure. Okay. And that... Come on, we're so close. That should do it. Oh boy. Somehow, we're surviving this nightmare. Used all of our consumables just to get here, but hopefully the items we find in the chest make up for it. Because if we make it to this final area, we at least get a nice selection of items. Gnawed Leaf actually potentially makes us unable to lose the run in some regards. As long as enemies are charging us, we can just stand still with Gnawed Leaf and let them all kill themselves. We'll test it out a little bit here. It's not working very well. But maybe that's not quite the strategy I was hoping it would be here. If we had a few more of our orbitals, maybe we'd be dealing enough damage to kill things as they rush past us. But as is, it might take an eternity to clear this chamber with that strategy. So we'll switch off to doing this for now. Old school cool. Just kill things, you know? That's not good. Any damage at this point is rough. But it's tough because we have a lot of orbitals that deal damage, and we're dealing with a lot of monsters that blow up when they die. So we find ourselves getting snuck up on by one of these black flies. It's not a good time. And that should be just about it. Okay. Still a chance of survival. I'm not going to pick that item up. I do not like it one bit. So, instead, let's just keep it moving. Oh, dang it. I was getting excited about not taking damage for a little bit there. I was hoping we could maybe, just maybe, find ourselves with a charge here. Oops, ran right into that enemy. Completely unnecessary. Absolutely brilliant. Ooh. Let's get away from the left side, because we don't know where that buddy will be charging in from. Also, let's try not to get hit by unnecessary bombs. That would be nice. That would be just great. And there we go. Jeez, finally. Each room, torture. You know what, this room we're just spinning up. Should be able to kill them. Oh, okay, it was a close one. Very close one, but we managed in the end here. Still not quite the end, of course. Dang it, and I was hoping to have those orbitals survive just a little bit longer than that. Build them up a little bit for the last fight, because I think that's definitely a huge part of our ability to deal any real amounts of damage, is having a nice number of those buddies around and available. Ooh, geez, let's not get sucked into a hole. That's an attack that I'm normally absolutely garbage at dodging, so even when I get it a single time, it's a mini fist pump moment for me. Ooh, oh, this is going to be rough. Very small space for a charging buddy. Honestly, went better than expected in many ways. And, okay. Another chamber. Watch for the shadows, watch for the stomps. Oh geez, bad stomp. It's really tough to see those. Oh, and then this one we just have to run for a bit. Turns out I do remember some of the boss attacks in this game. Not great work against the spider here. This fight's taking us an embarrassing amount of time for being one of the weaker bosses that we'd normally be expected to come up against. Oh geez. Oh no. We saw him disappearing everything. No, we're in a bit of a weird sunk cost fallacy issue here too, where is it too late for me to use my active ability? Should I just use my active ability? Oh my gosh, I should use it before I die. Jeez Louise. Oh, this isn't even the right path to make it to the boss, it turns out. Oh, that's that's great. Very unfortunate. So here we just have to be careful of the shots from both the boss and the summons that hide behind the boss. So the boss summons in little flies that shoot single shots, and they can be very difficult to notice. Ooh. Okay, we're still alive. Still kicking. Barely. Let's back it on up a bit. Hopefully this is still the right overall direction to be taking. But I have to use this. Oh, it's not even going to be able to kill both of them, though. Can I kill one of them? Okay, I can kill one of them. That's something. And honestly, I'll take something at this point. Ooh, should have maybe tried to center myself. Between the shots there. Very sketchy, very sketchy. I don't like. Nothing about this do I like. Oh boy. One more room down. I'm just trying to make it to the final chamber. I'm expecting to die in the final chamber, but it'd just be kind of nice to make it there, you know? Range down pill, not so great. Just an empty chamber? That's not ominous or anything. And then, yeah, I knew it. A bunch of the worm bosses here. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, jeez. should be able to make it through this one. But it's just sheer chaos mode. Panic and chaos. Oh, jeez. Oh. Stop. There we go. This is what I should have done from the start. I forgot I had this ability. The not leave. I remembered just in time to let these buddies just step themselves into us. The razor dealing most of the damage there. I guess I probably get quiet as I lean away that far back from the mic, but... Okay, I might have to do some shooting here. It's just a little slow sometimes with these charges, if I'm being honest. Oh geez, bad spot. Expected them to pop out, and there we go. Okay, slowly but surely making our way through this fight. Yum heart, I'll use right away to just grab a little bit of health. And please show me to your master. Where are all the bosses at? Okay, go knob leaf mode right next to this buddy. Oh geez, that's a bit of a slow process. Oh, I guess that's only half that health bar is for this room, or this side of the room, so it's actually going alright. This buddy should be dead on the right pretty soon. All of the little buddies are jumping into us and sacrificing themselves. Let's move up here. Are we? This is a good place? Is our razor hitting? Oh jeez. Absolute nightmare in terms of time taken, don't get me wrong. Oh, in fact, especially considering the fact that I think it was only my little shooty buddy, the mini plum fairy, that was actually doing damage until we shuffled ourselves a wee bit closer there. Okay, let's just let these last couple enemies finish themselves off. Oh jeez. Wow, even just that kind of standard fair baby enemy, real pain in the butt. Okay. Oh, actually, this is one that I should probably be in iron mode for. Now that I've done this, I've kind of locked myself in because I'm standing on top of creep. Nothing to do. There we go. And, oh, is it just down to one more? Oh, are we gonna do this? Are we actually gonna do this? Okay, so we might actually win the game now. Now that we've managed to make it this far, because I just walk up to you. Go like here. Can I not stand next to you? Does seem impossible to do. Oh, it's like they knew that people got free kills with Nod Leaf and wanted to prevent it. Oh no. Oh, we're still occasionally damaging, don't get me wrong. But if I move, I die. I'm tempted to leave this going, because it is a win. Slowly making progress. Oh, this is probably the worst example of an Isaac run I could imagine. Just super tedious. Not at all how the game is supposed to be played necessarily. Does work though. But alright, we managed to survive our way. Took a few tries for sure, but we managed to survive our way through Old Downpour and the mine shafts and Mausoleum as well. At some point in the future, we'll have to try and clear the paths fully, use all those fancy mirror rooms and whatnot, and try and make it through, I think it's called the Corpse, is this other special room option that we have there. But that will have to wait for a future time, maybe on stream, something like that, because I do enjoy playing this game a lot, and it'd be fun to get some people chatting along with me, maybe helping me with some of the puzzle unlocks for those sections, because they are looking real confusing, especially since they don't follow one-to-one with the Antibirth mod that I'm actually familiar with at all. But yes, in some ways this was a good representation of the game, in some ways a horrible one. I know I enjoyed this run in particular, but all of our runs really, even though some of them were cut a little short, were a little disappointing. Hope you enjoyed watching as well. If you did, definitely hit the subscribe button if you want to be notified whenever a new video goes up. And like and comment if you have any thoughts on the video itself. Definitely would love to hear if you'd want to watch this game be played a bit more on stream or even on our YouTube channel. We could always start a little mini-series there as well. Whatever ends up happening, we'll have to play it by ear as we make our way forward through the rest of the summer here. But regardless of all that, I do also hope that you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you out there, and I hope to see you in the next one. I'll see you soon. See ya. Oh, I guess I never won the run, so let's pop through that. That would have been a good idea to include. Oh well.